Carolyn, Ellie. What are we going to do for clean, green energy? And I have with me today somebody who's really been working on that for a long time, Manna Jo Green, who is the Environmental Action Director of the Sloop Clearwater.
I want to point out something that's especially relevant to folks here in the Mid-Hudson. We have two large power plants, one a closed power plant, Indian Point, and Dan Scammer, north of Newburgh, is proposing a fossil fuel plant, which the Department of Environmental Conservation has said is in violation of the Climate Act and denied them a permit. Both those facilities are ideally situated for renewables. In the case of Dan Scammer, a large battery storage facility to help achieve reliability on the grid. So when the sun is shining, it charges the batteries and then you can use that energy at night. Indian Point has a very large footprint and could accommodate a very large solar system with battery storage to promote reliability for that community and generate clean energy. But all of these large generating facilities have all the grid connections, the transformers, the three-phase and heavy-duty power lines, and are ideally situated. A very central part is switching to what they call beneficial electrification.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Beneficial electrification,
Huh.
which means that in the future, instead of burning fossil fuel for heating buildings, that the buildings will be super insulated and good air quality will be maintained, healthy air quality will be maintained, and they will run on electricity, ideally ground or air source heat pumps for heating and cooling. And our vehicles will transition away from burning fossil fuel to running on electricity. And that is very central, but we want to be sure that the renewable energy infrastructure is put into place so that we really can make that transition. That needs to be done wisely. So if we're putting solar in, we don't pave over prime farmland or cut down forests, which are so important for drawing down and sequestering greenhouse gases. We really want to be sure that we do this wisely. And one thing that Clearwater and New Yorkers for Clean Power are doing, we had a session in the fall. We will have a session, we just finished a session in the spring, and we're going to start another session this summer on teaching municipalities how to use a solar mapping tool to do wise siting of solar infrastructure in their community. It's no longer a big power plant somewhere far away. It's going to be renewable energy infrastructure in each of our communities. And we want to help empower them to do it wisely. So that's coming up end of June, early July, a 5-week session. And the municipalities that have participated have found it very valuable. So it was a tool developed by Scenic Hudson, and they are helping us help the municipalities. So that's something anybody listening can call their municipality and say, hey, can you help be part of a municipal solar mapping training to empower our community to take action?
All right. And they'd probably start with the superintendent, I would imagine. Just start with the superintendent and see where it goes from there and see what their community can do. Some people might be pleasantly surprised to find their community's already involved.
Yes, we've reached out to 30 communities in the Hudson Valley so far. So we're looking to ultimately train every municipality in the 7-county Mid-Hudson region. And there's no reason why this couldn't happen in New York City and also elsewhere throughout the state. Scenic Hudson has a guide to adapt the Hudson Valley mapping tool to anywhere in New York State or beyond.
This is Manna Jo Green, Environmental Action Director of the Hudson Valley Sloop Clearwater.
Thank you, Marilyn, for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Let's get the job done.